Hi there, business owner, and welcome to the 3Bs podcast, the place where we go beyond the numbers and dive into strategies to help you build a better business one step at a time. I'm your host, Stephanie, a multi-award-winning entrepreneur with over a decade of experience in the bookkeeping and accountancy world. If you're a business owner looking to streamline, grow, and get back the time that you deserve, you're in the right place. We're tackling real-world problems, answering tough questions, and digging deep into business-building secrets in just 15 minutes each week. So are you ready to build a better business with confidence and clarity? Then let's go. Hello there and welcome back to another episode of the 3Bs podcast. As always, I'm your host, Stephanie Marshall, and this is episode 129. Now, I feel like this episode is going to be quite a popular one because today we're talking about AI. Not the terrifying robots taking over the world kind, and not the add 12 more tools to your stack kind either. I'm talking about how real business owners, the ones juggling emails, clients, family life, and actual sleep, whatever that is, can use AI in a smart, simple, non-overwhelming way to future-proof their business. If you're not techie, if ChatGPT freaks you out, or if you're just too busy to figure it all out, then this episode is for you. I want to start by clearing something up straight away. Future-proofing does not mean being on every trend. It means staying relevant and resilient without burning out. And when it comes to AI, you don't have to become a tech wizard or ditch your values. You just need to understand what's useful and what's just noise in the online space, what trends will come and go and what will stay and help you with your business in the future. AI isn't replacing humans despite what the headlines keep telling you. It's replacing inefficiency. And it's not about speed, it's about sustainability. So let's look at how you can use AI without losing what makes your business yours and without falling behind. 3 areas AI can actually help you right now. Firstly, you don't need 15 more tools. You'll see a new AI tool, new AI custom GPT, every single scroll of Instagram or TikTok right now. But there's 3 core areas where AI is genuinely helpful right now for small businesses. Number 1 is content and communication. ChatGPT for blog outlines, captions, email drafts, even just to brainstorm words and ideas. ChatGPT can be great for. Descript is a great tool for editing podcast audio or videos, although we use Riverside Studio, as you can see. Grammarly is great for polishing your words without hiring a proofreader. Like Grammarly is an extension that you can literally have on everything that you type and write. Like you install it onto your computer or your laptop, and when I write an email, it will spell check, grammar check, and offer suggestions to help me reformat or polish the words that I've written. ChatGPT has been an absolute game changer for me. I've been using ChatGPT for 3 years now. And over the years it's learned, and over the years it's got better and better, and it's only going to keep getting better. ChatGPT is my second brain. It knows what I want now. Sometimes I will misspell something. So if I write, here is the transcript of this podcast that I've recorded, please write me a caption. If I spell caption wrong, it knows I mean caption. It's learnt me and learnt my typos and learnt how I speak and gives me things to work with. Now, whatever ChatGPT puts out, whatever answer it gives me to any prompt I give it, I don't just copy and paste it. The key with using AI for content and communication is to don't let it write for you, let it write with you. Start with your own voice, add your own stories, use AI to help you create some sort of rough draft. It's not a ghostwriter. You don't want it to write for you because you're you and you are what makes your business special. And it's important for you to be consistent with your messaging. People are going to buy from you because you're you. People are not going to buy from you because of some ChatGPT written marketing campaign, because then what's going to happen is they're going to sign up for your services if you're a service provider, and they start working with you, and they're like, but that's not you. Like you're a very different person from how you come across in your marketing, and I think you lose some of that brand value and some of that know, like, and trust factor when you aren't the same personality as the content you're putting out there. The second area where AI can really help you right now is admin and operations. Now, what I mean by that is having AI inbox sorting tools can massively reduce overwhelm. Some of them can even draft responses for you now, so they can read the emails that comes in and draft a response based on what you would usually reply to them. And you can just go in and sort of tweak it, especially if it needs to gather data. So if it says, oh, what time is that meeting we booked for? The fact that the AI tool can go into your emails and say, okay, well, this is where it's booked in the calendar for, and put that into a draft email for you, saves you so much time and makes you so much more efficient. Automated meeting summaries, again, transcripts for all of these podcasts are done by AI and saves me so much time going in and manually typing out all of the transcriptions for the things that I want to say, because although I start with a bullet point list, these podcasts are off the cuff. I'm thinking of the words as I'm saying them. I don't have a script as such. And that means that the transcripts of them, I would have to manually write out if we wanted to use them for anything. Also, those transcripts I will then use to give to AI to help me write the descriptions and the show notes. Zapier for AI-based automations between apps. Now, this is something that I looked at a few years ago, put down, and then came back to when I realized just how powerful it can be. Zapier will link two things together. I've used Zapier recently for my new community. So my community is held on Wix because that's where my website is held. So Wix Spaces holds my actual community. When somebody signs up for that, Zapier takes that information and puts it into MailerLite, which is my email marketing software, to start the email automation sequence so that they get all the information they need, drip fed to them, because there's a lot of information. We don't want to overwhelm them. It's all time-based delayed as well, so that they get their introductory emails into the community bit by bit, and it puts them into a certain group into my email marketing software. I've also introduced a recurring billing option in Xero, our accountant software. So now when people sign up through the Madly Social community, it will also go to Xero and create the recurring invoice for them so that they're getting all the information they need to keep their books in order, again, without me having to manually do it. Smart calendars that prioritize your week are another great example of admin and operations AI tools that can really help you in your business right now. If you have certain times where you need to block out the diary or you have certain calls booked in, you can set up a tool. If somebody books in a call at 10 and you know it's a 35, 45-minute call that's likely to go over, then you can make sure that there's a buffer time, for example, like a 15-minute buffer after your call, to make sure that you're not back to back and having to dip out of one call and start the next one, because that's not great customer service. That's not great client experience. Now, these tools don't have to replace a team. They can just give you an hour back or so. And I think that's so important as business owners. A lot of us are solopreneurs or have very small teams, and not having to hire somebody in admin to do that and just giving you the hour back to focus on deliveries or rest. Like if you can take an hour back on a Friday afternoon, not have to sit there and do all the manual admin and get your children early from school, or go and do the school run instead of putting them into after school club, or being able to go for a coffee and just sit and have 10 minutes to yourself before the chaos of Friday pickup or your week is done, then that's really important. And many of these tools can be free. So it's not even a financial cost versus time cost. It is just a time cost to help you be more efficient, help you save time, be more productive with the time that you do have, and help you build your business. And finally, number 3, finance and forecasting. Now, as you can probably tell, this is my jam. AI tools that can help you are built into a lot of the softwares you already have. So tools that can scan and summarize reports are really helpful, especially if you're dealing with complex financial reports that you don't understand and you don't have a bookkeeper or an accountant like us at ABCS UK that will explain it to you clearly. Having a tool that can scan that profit and loss and tell you what it means, scan those management accounts and tell you what it means in easy to understand terms, they're brilliant. I talk all the time about being prepared and understanding your numbers on this podcast because it's crucial for your business's success and crucial for you as a business owner to know what's going on in your business. Now, not all AI is helpful. Some of it is definitely shiny nonsense. I've definitely purchased many AI tools or libraries and things that have just not been useful and are not what they look like on the tin. So speaking from experience, here's what you can skip. AI that takes more time to learn than it saves. Some of the complex coding sides of AI, it takes you 2 days to set it all up, and then it actually only saves you like an hour a month. Like, there's no benefit to that. Your time cost versus financial cost is just not there with that one. Overpriced tools promising endless passive income. There's so many that's like, give me £20 and I will build you a Shopify store and I'll fill it with stock and you'll just make money. Like, that's not going to happen. And then you've got this tool is going to make sure that you get 100 pre-qualified leads every month. It's £1,000. That's not going to, again, financial cost alone. Like, we don't even need to think about the time cost here. The financial cost of that, unless you're selling hugely high ticket and you're provenly getting those 100 qualified leads, is it really worth it? And generic content generators that make everything sound like it was written either in a boardroom or by a robot. Words like foster and deep dive. Now, I do use deep dive, and that's the thing with AI sometimes. Some of the words have become so annoying and ChatGPT orientated that when you use them in your everyday language, people accuse you of using AI when you are not. Foster's one I hate. Thrilled is a word I really don't like. Not necessarily AI, but it's just a word I'm thrilled. I don't think I'm ever thrilled about anything. There's many better adjectives for that one than thrilled. But also generic, even ones that say they're specific to your niche. So if you're a fitness person and somebody's offering you 100 done for you content generator ideas, they're going to be what everybody else is getting too. AI should be used to help you in your unique business, and being able to tweak the tools to suit you will be more beneficial than paying for a generic content generator that everybody else is using and doesn't sound like you. We go back to the beginning piece of, if it doesn't sound like you, people are going to get confused between the marketing that they're absorbing and enjoying, which is making them sign up for your thing, but your thing is nothing like the content. If it doesn't save you time, doesn't help your clients, doesn't make your life easier, just ditch it. Technology should serve your business and not the other way around. And finally, let's talk values. So one of the biggest concerns I hear, but it's inauthentic. Have you got an AI policy? Oh, I'm not using you if you use AI. There's a negative connotation around using AI at the moment. And it's only a concern if you let it make you inauthentic. You still need boundaries, you still need strategy, and you still need a human touch. And no, you don't have to tell your clients that you use AI to draft your caption, but you also don't need to pretend that you didn't. Using AI shouldn't be taboo. Like, I am open that I use AI to help me with my descriptions for the podcast, because actually I'm not an SEO expert. I'm not great with keywords. I'm great with finances. But because I'm not great with that side of technology, that's not my area of strength. My end goal is to get this podcast out to as many business owners as I can. I want to help as many business owners as possible to build their business their way and to build better businesses and to not make the mistakes that I've made or I've seen my clients make. So actually, by using AI, this can reach more business owners because the keywords will hit higher in the searches. And my goal is met and I get to help more people. Be human. Be honest, use tools that help you do more of what matters and not just increase your to-do list. If you want help figuring out which systems are right for your business or how to balance automation with authenticity, go to abcsuk.com and book a power hour with me. That will give you a whole list. You get an hour of my time and we will go through your tasks, your challenges, what you want support with, and give you a full report and lots of things to take away with to help you implement it into your business. Because learning about this is one thing. Listening to or watching this podcast is amazing that you're making that step, but actually implementing what you've learned, that's the key to building a better business. And that brings us to the end of another episode of the 3Bs podcast. I hope you found it useful. Do send it to a fellow business owner or somebody you know that's struggling to understand why AI could be useful in their business, because we don't want them to fall behind either. Like, rate and review whatever you're listening to it, because it really does help me send this podcast out to more business owners. And we're just about to hit, I think, 2,500 downloads. So I'd be really grateful if you could send it across. Follow us on Spotify. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on YouTube. Again, that helps more people see this content. And I will see you next week for the next one. Bye. And that brings us to the end of another episode of the 3Bs podcast. I hope you found it useful and that you're walking away with some motivation, inspiration, or education to help you build a better business. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and of course connect with us on social media for more insights, tips, and behind the scenes content. Your next step in building a better business is just a click away. I can't wait to connect with you, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.